Всем привет! Сегодня у нас матч между Томом Фордом и Ронни О'Салливаном. Турнире Welsh Open 2017 года.
Very big frame in the context of this match for him. 100 by Ronnie in the last frame. And all of a sudden now he slots in the long red. He's lost the cue ball. The cue ball's going to go into bulk.
One.
Managed to get in. Well, he's had a bit of a kick there, but the yellow's still gone in. This, all of a sudden, is a completely different Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 11.
Lost to Mark Selby in the final of the Paul Hunter Classic. But it's not clicking here.
I think, Rob, there's a lot of frustration. Not often we say it, but through the players is at this moment in time he's completely gone. It is very difficult out there.
This is an absolutely enormous frame for Tom Ford, and he's been gifted a lifeline here.
Всего лишь 10 очков перевес в этом фрейме у Ронни О'Салливана. И очень даже перспективная позиция перед Томом Фордом. Есть тут где развернуться.
9.
He hasn't hit that at all. Just really
14.
poor. You are right, but it's easier said than done. What you need is your opponent to help you and give you chances, and Ronnie O'Sullivan has done that. He's given him loads of chances. I mean, that was a perfect chance there. Standard, you must score when you get your chances, and obviously what's going to make it worse for Tom Ford now, he's on the TV table. Even though you're supposed to not think about it, he knows this is getting panned out. He's still getting his chances, he's just not doing anything with them.
Highest break of 25. I mentioned his run in Germany earlier, beating Trump and Ebden and King.
1.
That's more like it. We just haven't really seen it yet so far in this match.
In with the spider, and now he's got to play another good shot, which thankfully he's done.
9.
It's a must. He won't get a better chance than this. He's back in great position. Make this effort count.
15. $23.
Barry Hawkins, when he played Ricky Walden in the semi-finals in 2013, in the next session, and played brilliant snooker. Well, I guess you can afford to do that at the World Championships, especially deep into the semi-finals against the likes of Ronnie O'Sullivan. Oh, and just as it looks as though he's putting a decent break together.
Tom Ford, 34.
Сложный фрейм. Есть перевес у Тома Форда.
1.
Но сейчас погоню начинает Ронни.
No, I don't think so. It's not that he's at the semi-final or the final of the event. Try and forget about it as soon as possible. Just get back on the practice table and knock
9.
balls around. The only thing is, he puts in, and how good a season he's had so far. You know, and just been one of them matches, I'm afraid.
17.
Pots in a great red-o. Now he's back in perfect position again, and all of a sudden, the last completely different player, bar for a couple of
25.
silly shots, you'd have to say.
Thirty-two. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 32.
Well, he's elected not to play the pop.
Foul. And a miss. Tom Ford, 4.
As they were listening to the two players chatting to one another there.
Next to it anyway.
One.
We'll settle for that. And he's tried to develop the brown and the yellow there. And I think he's just pushed it a little bit too far so Ronnie can get through to this red. Has Ronnie doubled this?
One.
Well, he has. He's doubled it. I can't imagine he played the top. Nevertheless, the black's gone in.
Seventeen.
Well, what a shot. We cross double to tee up. Just the pink required. And it's there. So a long frame for all manner of reasons. But Ronnie O'Sullivan now finds himself within one of the winning line.
Начинает очередной фрейм Ронни О'Салливан, 3-1 он впереди. И до победы в этом матче ему осталось выиграть всего лишь один фрейм. Хороший начальный удар.
Well, a really strange match has unfolded with the errors and all the talking points. I'd love to finish this off. That's a good way to start.
One.
Thought was going to turn up, and this is the kind of Ronnie that Tom Ford just put Tom Ford off a little bit. Got
7.
frustrated knowing he's had a real opportunity to beat.
Thirteen. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 18.
Well, he's tried to develop him off the yellow and
Tom Ford, 1.
him. So another great red by Ronnie. Ronnie started the... Interesting to hear his press conference. Tom Ford's performance. Grand Prix up in Preston, because they were quite interesting to say the least.
Masters title. It's quite amusing. He had his son Ronnie Jr. there and
14.
wink and a smile and said, "No, mate, I've told him it's got to be golf or tennis."
21. 27. 28.
'Face Mark Davis. He beat Lee Hang 4-2.
34.
Ronnie very close here. But it won't go down as one of his. But now, Tom Ford.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 47.
And he decides not to chase it. Only 5 behind. A real shame there for Tom Ford. Away for Ronnie O'Sullivan.